Hello guys, welcome back to another video. For the next game, I wanted to pick a licensed title from my childhood. I narrowed it down to 3 titles, so why not hold another poll and let you, the viewers, decide? Well, this one wasn't close. Ninja Turtles it is. Cowabunga! As far as I'm aware, this is the first Ninja Turtle game ever made. It is also most notoriously known for its difficulty. All 4 turtles are here and all are playable. Pausing the game allows you to access and change your turtle of choice at will. Our playable heroes are Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello. But anyone who has played this game knows that Donnie is the top turtle. This game spans 6 levels, each level seemingly getting progressively more difficult. This game was published and developed by Konami under their Ultra Games label. It was released for the NES in North America in 1989. Thanks to RetroAchievements, we can now show off our love for our favorite video games from our childhood. There are 24 achievements in this set. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the second video game my brother and I ever owned. Let's see if I can do this bad boy justice and master this game. As we start the game, we enter the sewer and I grab a slice of pizza for health. Next up, we need to take down Bebop, and I want to do this damageless. This took me a few tries as Bebop would run straight towards me and corner me, leaving me no room to dodge his attack. After about 4 tries, I watched the video posted by a fellow achievement hunter. Apparently, sometimes Bebop jumps and bumps his head on the ceiling. When he does so, he runs back, making it real easy to dodge his attack. I got the achievement Slaughtered Boar for beating him without taking damage. I entered a building and collected a full slice of pizza pie for another Chivo.
Pizza time.
Now, it is time to take down Rocksteady, Damageless, and rescue April. This is pretty easy to do. Just jump onto the platform to your right and pick Donnie. Use your downward bow attack when Rocksteady jumps and you'll hit him. It's pretty cheap, but it works. I got the Damageless achievement and the achievement for beating Area 1. I entered the building and got the Chivo for breaking 32,000 points. I then collected a half slice of pizza to complete our Pizza Chivo set. The rest of the area is pretty easy until I get to the dam portion. But man, this jump right here really sucks. The dam section is notoriously hard and where a lot of people get game overs. You have to deactivate 8 bombs before the timer runs out. There is a speedrun achievement, but I failed to get it this time. However, I do clear the level on my first attempt. I entered the turtle van and fire its gun. I then enter this building, heal my turtles up with some pizza, and collect missiles for the turtle van. Now, we travel to this building. We're going to farm for a secondary weapon the instruction manual calls Kiai. Apparently, Kiai is a Japanese martial arts technique. Anyway, these items are the best weapon in the game. Along the way, I break 100,000 points. I decided to farm for more Kiai than I probably needed. I wanted to get my points total up and unlock the final points achievement, which required me to break 200,000 points. Making our way to this building, it is time to fight the boss of Area 3. We have some sewers we have to navigate through, which can be tricky. The placement of the enemies can be unfair, and the platforming is hard. The fight with the Mecha Turtle is on the rooftop. Splinter is all tied up. This enemy has 2 phases. I tried to beat it damageless, but I couldn't do it this time. I did get the Chivo, however, for beating Area 3. Area 4 is the airport, and it can be pretty difficult. The platforming can be scary too. However, the worst area in this level is the room right before the boss. This is the toughest area in the whole game to clear. It sucks hard. It is a room where you have these spike walls closing in on you. You have to fall in between the gaps. If you walk too fast, you just walk over the gap. You have to walk, then stop right before the gap to fall down it. If the wall touches you, it is instant death. There is no room for air here, and I lost all 4 of my turtles the first time and got a game over. Great! I lost all my KIE items I farmed for too. Going back through Area 4, I needed to collect some rope. I got an achievement for it. I got back to that awful room and lost Mikey this time. However, I finally cleared it on my second try. The fight with the giant mouser is super easy. Stand directly underneath him. He can't hit you with his laser eyes. Then attack upward with your bow, hitting the orb in its mouth when exposed, and destroying the mouser it drops. I got the achievement for doing this fight damageless and for beating Area 4. As we start Area 5, I go into this building and rescue Mikey. Now, we have to find the Technodrome. There are 1 of 3 locations the Technodrome can spawn in. I go into this tunnel, hoping I picked right. Watch out for these porcupine enemies and the other one that rolls up into a ball. They do a lot of damage. I guessed right and found the Technodrome. Thankfully, I had triple shurikens on Raph, which made this fight a lot easier. Unfortunately, I take a hit, so no damageless Chivo. I do take it down though, and get the Chivo for clearing Area 5. I explore the Technodrome and find the invincibility item. I get a Chivo for it. Unfortunately, I get another game over and I just decide to take a break and restart. After my break, I start a new game. The next achievement we are shooting for is in the dam. Now, you want all your turtles healthy as we need to speedrun this. We're just going to swim right through the electric barriers and not worry about our health. Switch your turtle out when health is low. It was actually pretty easy to do. I beat the dam level with 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining and got the Chivo. Next up, we need to take down the Mecha Turtle Damageless. This was pretty easy to do this time with the KIE sub-weapon. I made it to that lovely room in Area 4, but cleared on my first try this time. Awesome! I went looking for the Technodrome. Unfortunately, the first place I looked, it wasn't there. Fortunately, the second tunnel is where it was. Winning! The fight was really easy with the KIE weapon. Unfortunately, it hit me, so no damageless achievement. Sad. In the Technodrome, I do lose all my turtles and get a game over, but I take another crack at it. I did find the KIE weapon though, so I gave it to Mikey. That was nice. The last corridor has a lot of guys with jetpacks that do a ton of damage. You have to be cautious and take your time. I make it to the end of the corridor, go up some stairs, and fight one more guy on a jetpack. Now, the final room with the final boss.
Now you face the Shredder.
Fortunately, Shredder is a loser in this game. I hit him with Donnie's bow to knock him off the platform, then I continue to time my attacks as he tries to jump back up. I got 2 achievements, one for beating the game, and one for beating the game with all 4 turtles alive. That does it for day 1. We got 22 out of 24 achievements in this set. A very productive day. Let's try and finish this on day 2. As I start the final day, we have 2 achievements left to unlock. We have to beat the Technodrome without taking damage, something I should have done the last day, and we have to beat the game without Donnie in our party. We're going to try and do this in one run. I start a new game, and I make my way back to Area 3, the city. I need to enter this building and farm for the KIE secondary weapon. It is the best weapon in the game, and you better believe it makes it much easier. Now, it is time for my favorite room in the game. The room right before the giant mouser fight. That is right, the Wall of Death room. Let's give it a shot with Leo. Okay, fine. Maybe I can do it with Donnie? Son of a splinter! Okay, Mikey, save us, buddy. Finally, thank April. In Area 5, we entered this building and rescued Donnie. Now, it is time to find the Technodrome. We enter this tunnel here, make our way to the bottom, and enter the room. Heck yeah, we found the Technodrome. The fight is really easy. Keep your distance, jump, and use your Ki weapon. Destroy all the components on the machine, and then focus on the eye at the top. I beat the Technodrome without taking damage for our next Chivo. Inside the Technodrome, we are missing Leo. We can get him in here, but we have to go through an area where we take a lot of damage. Collect this full pizza, go down this ladder, and power through. You cannot avoid the spikes on the floor. Finally, in the bottom room, we find Leo. We purposely lose Donnie. Now, we have to start the level over again with just the 3 turtles. I make my way through the Technodrome and pick up more Ki for Leo. I then find a full pizza for Mikey. It is in this final corridor right here you have to be really careful. Take your time and walk slowly. There are a bunch of dudes on jetpacks. Try to avoid their shots as they do a ton of damage. Hit them with your Ki weapon. It takes 2 hits to kill them. At the last section of the corridor, one jetpack dude will fly in at a time. Duck and wait, and they'll fly away. Finally, take out the last jetpack guy before the room that takes us to Shredder. Shredder is easy. I kept my distance and used my Ki item to keep knocking them back. I got the final achievement for beating the game without Donnie and mastered the game. So, what did I think of this set? This game is iconic, and I love revisiting it. The set wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, but it did have its moments. I believe the room right before the Big Mouser fight was the most challenging point in the game. If you're a fan of Ninja Turtles and classic side-scrolling action games, I would give it a shot. If you enjoyed this video and would like to support me, please consider dropping a like, subscribing to the channel, or leaving a comment on the video. It would be greatly appreciated. What game shall we tackle next? That is the question. Well, thanks for watching, God bless, and have a wonderful day.